Welcome back to the Productivity Podcast, where I give you a daily productivity tip so you can get the most out of your time, your talent, and your ideas. I'm your host, Brandon White. Here we go. Tired of the 5-day grind, but asking if the 4-day work week really works? Today, we're answering that question for you. We'll dig into its history, give you the results from our trial run, explore the latest research, and give you our recommendation. Over the last 10 years, the 4-day work week has been gaining traction worldwide, with companies from Microsoft to Dolby to Unilever giving it a spin. It's a simple concept. Cut out wasted time and get your workload done in 4 days, leaving you one glorious day for family, hobbies, or simply recharging. Its basis of the idea comes from Parkinson's law that states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you want more on this law and how to avoid it happening to you, listen to episode 61, where we dive deep into it. But for now, you get the idea. If you have a week to get everything done, it will take you a week. If you have 4 days to get that same workload done, you'll get it done in 4 days. And then you have 3 to yourself. The seeds of the 4-day work week were sown back in the 1920s by Bertrand Russell, a British Renaissance man who excelled in philosophy, logic, mathematics, and social activism. And he envisioned a world where automation freed us from drudgery. Fast forward to today, and pilot programs are popping up from tech industry to consumer packaged good industry companies. We tried it in our company for the first half of last year and had tempered success. We all felt less stressed and more motivated to come back to work on Monday, but a few weeks when our workloads were really heavy, we found ourselves having to work part of Friday. And this led to some disappointment because we all felt like we were failing ourselves. Ultimately, we aimed for Fridays off, but it didn't happen on a regular basis. It's worth noting that we're a small company, less than 10 people, constrained by limited resources. If we were bigger, could be different. This year, we're aiming for a hybrid model where we'll have off every other Friday. We tried this before with our tech team, and it worked successfully. Now, that's what happened to us, but here's what the research says across 4 studies. A study in the Harvard Business Review titled A 4-Day Workweek Experiment, one of the largest shows positive results, published in 2001, analyzed Microsoft's Japan's trial. The results? Employee happiness increased by 23%, stress levels decreased by 31%, and productivity rose by 40%. A 2022 study published in Autonomy Work Relationship Journal analyzed Iceland's large-scale trial involving over 2,500 employees. The results? Workers reported less stress, improved well-being, and no change in productivity compared to the 5-day workweek. Another Autonomy report titled Beyond the 5-Day Workweek, Employee Experiences of the 4-Day Workweek UK Pilot Program, published in 2023, analyzed data from UK companies participating in a large-scale trial. The results? 88% of employees reported improvements in well-being, 70% felt less stressed, and 62% felt more productive. Companies saw no decrease in output and some improvements in customer satisfaction. And a 4th study titled 4-Day Workweek Trial, a Success, published in 2023 by Perpetual Guardian, a New Zealand financial services company, reported on their internal 4-day workweek trial and reported these results. Employee engagement increased by 20%, burnout rates decreased by 71%, and revenue grew by 23% compared to the same period the previous year. These studies clearly suggest the 4-day workweek can have numerous positive benefits for both employees and companies, including increased productivity, improved well-being, and reduced stress. So, should you hop on the 4-day bandwagon? It depends. While the research is promising, remember, the studies were all done with larger companies. You should consider your company's size, culture, and your own workload. But before you totally dismiss it, remember, time is your most precious asset. The 4-day work week isn't just about working less, it's about living more. So explore the possibilities and see what you can make work in your organization this year. Your move. Hey, real quick before you go, please remember to hit follow on your podcast player. You won't miss any episodes, and it helps support us bring you the show daily. Thanks for listening. We'll talk tomorrow.